Aries, to your summer forecast. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what's going on with you. This is going to be June, July, August, and September. Okay, let's see what's going on. 4-month of forecast, please, for the beautiful Aries. In June, you got some true love going on, new person coming into your life, or you're realizing that this person is your true love. Take it how it resonates. Or you really are realizing how much they truly love you and how much you truly love them. Okay. Clarifying on the true love, new beginning. There's this new start with this situation. Like I said, whether this is a true new love coming in or you guys are just realizing that you are truly in love with one another and you're starting to make this new way of going places, right? It's kind of like we're moving up the ladder over here in this relationship into this true love zone. Wow. So it does look like there's some kind of great achievement. Yeah, that's that moving up. You guys could be going on more dates. You could be getting proposed to. You might be making it the finalization of you really are my true love, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, right? Maybe we're going steady, whatever. However it is, right? Feeling like you're in the place of the sacred temple in June. Wow, June is all about love. Talk about June lovers anyways, right? I mean, this Gemini, you got the lovers. You're feeling very optimistic about this relationship. It just feels like there's something here that, that you were unconsciously aware of how much maybe they loved you, you loved them. Wow, I love that. And now you're having that conscious understanding, because with that card, it would be a conscious lack. So, and now you're like saying, no, I get it. I see this person, they bring life to me. They're my joy, my happiness. They really do make me feel alive. You guys do also have a lot of creative endeavors going on over here. So whatever you're working on in June, when it comes to your creative zone, a lot of Aries are very creative. Your workplace, your hobbies, whatever it is, it does look like those are also moving up into some kind of happy success. So your money, your endeavors, things that you're doing is really going to make a big impact also in in June. So look for that. It looks like you guys could even be going to a lot of museums, art museums, playing in a band, could be going to concerts, things like that also. So a lot of the things that are going on. You could even be going to the fair. Ooh, well, fun. Okay. Getting a moon card over here for you in June. A win-win outcome. Wow, this is going to be your month, Aries. I mean, that's the full moon in Libra. You just feel like everything's balanced, everything's fair for you. You're just feeling like you're really, balanced spiritually and using that practicality. Everything just feels like it's running smoothly in your favor. And there's your own card as well. It's time to take action. This is going to be a very action-packed month for you in June. So, really bringing love into the situation. Wow. I love that. Love that. Yes. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Wow. So, guys, you are on a roll. June is wonderful for you. Really going to be feeling that impact. I was just sitting here thinking for my Australians, this is going to be your winter. This is going to be your winter forecast. I just thought about that. So anyways, get ready for it, right? Ooh, going to have a lot of strategy. You're going to make a lot of strategical moves, or someone around you is making a lot of strategical moves. I feel like it's you, though. I think you're going to make a lot of strategical moves when it comes to your workplace, when it comes to your creative endeavors, when it comes to the things that you're looking at. For you in this love, you guys are mirroring each other. Sweet success within soulmate activity over here. Feeling very free after maybe some kind of frozen zone where you felt like things were not moving in your your favor. They're definitely moving for you. So Spirit is like, no more feeling out in the cold, no more feeling like things are not moving for you, or you're not sure where you're supposed to be. It is now time for the liveliness. I mean, this is just a whole month of feeling alive again. This person might even make you feel alive, right? Because they have so much self-determination. Wow. Wow, that is just amazing. I love that. Okay, so let's get over here and see what's going on in July, since that was just awesome. Great way to start out the summer, guys. Or as I said for my Australians, winter. I do know I have a few Australians who are Aries, so I'm going to bring that up. Okay, Ascended Masters, you're being guided on this path. You're being pushed to continue to keep going, to keep ascending, to keep on your spiritual path, right? You have a great teacher around you. This person that is your true love could also be this teacher. You have a lot of supportive connections around you. So whichever path that you're on, it looks like you're getting a lot of personal assistance. You're getting a lot of help this month. You do feel like, you're in the right, this is really what July really feels like, is being in the right place at the right time for what it is you really need, and feeling like, the divine is really guiding you, right, to continue on this path. And it just feels like everything you touch right now turns to gold. If you need any kind of help, boom, they come walking in. Do you see how she's got that glow around her? It's almost like she's been divinely guided to you, or he's been divinely guided towards you, to help you with this situation. It's almost like anything you're lacking understanding, it's okay. Universe is like, I got your back here. It almost feels like a lot of it comes maybe through the grapevine, or maybe this true love of yours has a lot of weight and pull in situations. Maybe they know a lot of people. I don't know. There's just something really wonderful going on over here, where you're connecting with new people, new places, going out, being free, being yourself, really having a great time, and just really there's a lot of meeting of new faces, new people. You might even have a lot of new clients in your job. Really moving up over here. Get a moon card. Wow, just really busy in July. July just looks really busy. This looks like a lot of fun and busy interactions, and over here is just busy, get to work, but really feeling like you're walking in the place of the solid foundation for what it is you really need. It says believe in the impossible, because the divine is working through you and with you. Wow. Really coming into things. Okay. Wow. That's pretty much all you got on that one. So that's just believing the impossible. I don't really think you need anything more than that. Everything's at your back right now and in your hands. A couple of cards, please, for July. The loneliness is over. You don't have to feel like anything's, you're just trusting within the faith and the process. If you were feeling like things, getting down in any kind of areas, no, you don't have to, because you have the peace and the harmony, and you have all this help around you. If anything, you're just going to be pushed to continue to keep driving forward within your career, within your just everything. And look, I mean, the whole month is about support. It's all about a support system. Wow. So July is really your support system. You got all the support you need, all the helping hands, clients coming from everywhere, whatever it is that you need help with. And going into August. Best message for Aries, please. Commitment. Wow, making new commitments, signing new contracts, wanting those new cars, having the money to do so. The commitment doesn't just always have to be about love. It could be a love commitment. I mean, you guys already achieved some, great things, taking the higher road, feeling like, I'm being honored. It's kind of like the Three of Pentacles. It's like I'm recognized for my work. I'm being recognized through my love. I just feel like, I'm the queen of the beauty pageant over here. You're glowing up and you're in a glow up right now. You do have this loving woman around you. It could be a family member or it could be that true love. However it is, it looks like there's going to be a lot of travel plans. You and this lovely person could be committing to go on a cruise or going out of the country or moving house. Maybe you're moving in together. Whoa, I heard that. Moving in. The commitment is drawing up some kind of paperwork, finalizing something so you guys can move in together. Yes, you have definitely an increase. Some of you might even be selling your house, buying a new house, so that you're moving closer to one another. Wow, there's a lot of hidden motivations. I like the hidden motivations, though, because it's almost like it's kind of a secret. If you pull back the veil, it's kind of like this is the secret. I've got future plans. You guys have future plans together. Whatever you're committing to, it's bringing in your motivations of what it is you truly are desiring. Over here, if you are moving in together on the travel over here, an increase, it could be that, we're kind of keeping it secret right now what our next move is. I'm not going to let everybody know. I don't want anybody ruining our stuff. Yeah, we don't want anybody talking shit. We don't want anybody up against us. Look at that, because of the deception, trying to keep the mouth down. You might have somebody around you that is a mouth, right? So yeah, you have a lot of traveling in new directions. This is definitely a change in your direction. Yeah, and how you're getting a glow up over here. You could even be getting a new job, a new position. I mean, we're doing so good over there. Getting higher pay. Might be moving from assistant manager to general manager, something like that as well. Okay, so it says your dreams need to always have a practical plan. And I think that's what a lot of this is too, is a lot of planning. That's where the hidden motivations are. So make sure you're keeping everything very practical. You guys could be dealing with a Taurus, full moon in Taurus, or Capricorn, Virgo. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Yeah, you guys could be definitely dealing with a Taurus or some kind of earth sign. I don't know, that's popping up a lot because you're getting two cards. And then you are good enough for all the things that you got, Virgo. I'm telling you, for some of you, you're definitely dealing with some kind of fixed sign or an earth sign. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And this one's a fixed moon, which means it's a fixed sign, which Taurus is a fixed sign. Because you're dealing with a fixed sign, it could be Leo, Aquarius, is that Scorpio, and Taurus. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and yeah, Aquarius. Just making sure, guys. Did I say them all? Yeah, I did. So whatever is going on, the energy is gaining momentum. You are definitely flying free over here. There's so much movement for you guys. I mean, this is where you're moving and shaking. That's it. Hold on, let me write that down. You're moving and shaking. I mean, boy, are you moving and shaking. I mean, you're like, and you're on a glow up. So whatever was going on before, it's almost like this gate opened up, this portal opened up and said, here, take this. But in a good way instead of the bad way, right? Because it's usually like when the portal opens, it's like, take this, and you're like, no. But I also believe that it all started with that Saturn and Aries. It's all kind of good karma and stuff coming your way. Definitely during, it all started on the 25th of May. And I just believe that Saturn and Aries just really pushed you to that next limit in that Gemini, really bringing out that love and the passion and the things that you desire, giving you choices and decisions. Yeah, I just think it's really working in your favor. Where I felt like, Aries and Pisces, I don't feel really is compatible. I think it was more of the setup. It was like setting you up for this. So it could have felt more a little more murky. Good, but murky. Maybe even a little more because of that Neptune energy. It could have, with Pisces, it could have even felt more like a facade, an illusion, of getting places, even though it was pushing you towards this whole adventure that you're on, pushing you in this new direction. So let's get a couple cards over here and see. I'm running out of cards. It's like, okay. So just give me one or two. Okay, thank you. Safety, feeling like you're in a safe place, having a safety net. So even if you feel like you're in this place of, uncertainties at certain times, just remember you have a safety net. And it's also about this romance that you're going through as well. Your romantic partner, this true love, this connection that you have, wow, is really they're going to bring in that strength and give that extra security and that extra push. Plus, you have all these new connections as well who are actually on your back, and on your side as well. Now, remember, just because it looks all fun and dandy and it's all wonderful doesn't mean everything in life is going to be on your side. That's why I do like that it says you have a safety net, because we don't want to believe that everything's going to go 100% beautiful, perfect. There's going to be little ups and downs always in life. Things that are going to piss us off, things that are going to make us cry, things that are going to make us be like, why is it happening like this? And then boom, it turns around. One week it sucks, the next week's beautiful, right? But this is really giving the overall of what's really going on. But like I said, I do like the safety net, because it does feel like they're saying, no, don't worry, hold that vision. Because it does feel like there could be a little bit of a downside. Okay, a little bit of a downside in maybe even fear when it comes to this commitment. Okay, moving fast, moving strong, right? So in September, intuition and manifestation, you're going to feel like your intuition and everything you're manifesting is actually coming into manifestation. So it's almost like, okay, I held the vision, I did what I was supposed to do, and now it's all coming through. I can actually see it coming through for me. I can actually see it taking place for me. Okay. So yeah, and it brings in a little bit of stuck energy in September, but it's almost like you're using your intuition to say, you know what, no, because I did this and I did that, and I'm actually watching the manifestations come through, so I'm not going to do that. So it says just play it safe for like, a minute. Kick back, relax, use your intuition. You don't have to go get them all the time over here, Aries. You can just, kick back, watch the fireworks go off, right? The fireworks going off is your manifestation coming through. It's kind of like everything's coming through now behind the scenes, in a place where you're going to feel a little bit of stuckness. Things are slowing down just a little bit as we get into September, right? But it says it's okay, right? Don't let yourself get into a place, right, of overthinking situations, okay? Because you definitely have lots of things coming through. Anything that's coming through that doesn't serve you, Spirit says go ahead and let it go and just kick back and relax. Right, because it wants to pull you into this kind of back and forth feeling of what's going on, and it doesn't want you to get into that victim mentality of whatever didn't go your way. And in September, let's say like you bought a house, and then all of a sudden, I'll use what happened to me when I bought a house. The plumbing was bad, pissed me off. I couldn't believe the back bathroom had a plumbing issue that nobody 100% seen. That was weird. Okay, but whatever, it just popped. And pipe popped, it was all over. And that reminds me of that, because see the water. So, it's not the end of the world, right? It says just keep the courage and the strength, because your loving person is here to help you out. You have all those support systems still going on. Okay, so there's a lot to be grateful for. There's a lot that's been going on within your life. Okay, but your manifestations are still transforming. You have new transformations coming through, new things that are coming up for you, but you have to get to that milestone for those other things. And yeah, some things are at a loss. Some things do happen. Okay, and it does feel like it's, some kind of issue that's just going to pass. It's just going to, it'll pass you by. But it says just look for all the things that you're truly grateful for and look at how wonderful everything was. Even if you have some shitty moments during the summertime, it's okay. You'll surpass them because look at the beauty that's surrounding you. Look at the new connections. Look at the money. Look at the things that were going on. Look at the romance, the connections, the commitments, right? And if you know that this true love is just something that you really love and you don't have anyone, that's okay because you still make connections. You maybe get a new best friend or a dog or something, whatever, right? But it's like the overall energy of, you know, of the summer is definitely about moving up, moving and shaking, and really, feeling like you're in this beautiful place. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of decisions, right, that are going to have to be made in September. Okay, but just keep your hope alive, and keep that gratitude because you do have the wisdom and the strength to get through this. So, you're just waiting for another change. You're actually, yeah, it said that though too. You're getting ready to shift. You're going through another cycle because you've changed so much, right? You moved up the ladder, you shaped, so now you get to do some new things, right? So keep your optimism alive, okay? It's not going to all die just because of one, right? A little bit of mistakes that are going on over here. So it says you're in control of your destiny, okay? But you don't have to hold on to control either so tightly to where it also feels like it's stagnant. So you could loose the reins a little bit. You can still be in control with loosening the reins, okay? Because that just means that you're strangling. If he holds this too tight, he's going to strangle. Yeah, it feels like he already is strangling. He's strangling the kangaroo rat. Okay, so you don't need to strangle anything. You don't need to stranglehold. You just hold on tight with enough control, but make sure that it's loose in the ends so the universe can get in there and work its magic. Wonderful reading, guys. So let's see. Within the next few weeks, you can ask your angels and get any information that's totally needed, and you're going to have lots of helpful people. Wow. Wow. I love that. So if you feel like, things are not going your way, meditate, pray, do what you need to get the answers. Then the next few weeks, things are going to really start this is all going to start turning around. So, you need the information. It's cool. Get that information, but you're going to have a lot of helpful people in the summertime. Wow, we already seen that. The support system is surreal, really. And then it says meditation brings answers, but I feel like that's the ask the angels for your questions, all that. Awesome, guys. Till next time. If you guys really like this video, hit that big old like button. And if you like these messages, make sure that you come back to subscribe. Bye-bye.